check, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's time once again, baby. Another episode of this old outboard coming right at you.
Oh yeah, baby, look nice. Nice. All right, I'm here. Let's get that prop on. It works in reverse. All right, it's a gorgeous day. I'm pretty much situated. Got some water. Took the whiz. Got grills on the phone for GPS. Just take a little buzz around the way before I do anything stupid, seriously stupid. I'm at 3 miles an hour. I'll be able to tell right off the bat. See if I got any weeds on here real quick. Wow, amazingly, no. Alright. I gotta trim it up a little bit too. So I'm getting the same result, 5,200 RPM at 32 miles an hour. That's what I was getting on the 17 pitch when I just took off. So I'm still at 13 diameter. The 17 pitch is 13 diameter too. So between this prop and the 17 pitch, it's the same thing. I cut a little bit off, I'm still only getting 5,200 RPM. If this RPM gauge is even close, I don't know. Miles an hour, which on this thing you don't know if you're doing 30, about to hit 33. You don't know where you're at. When you got a solid 32, it's climbing up towards the next digit. So 32, and I was up to 5,400 RPM because I trimmed the motor up a little bit more. So a little bit of progress then. See what happens next. What I want to trim off next and all that crap. So that's all I wanted to do was just a quick test run, and then of course hang out. It's a beautiful Sunday and I need a day off. And maybe go get my fishing poles and straighten all them lines out. Do a little bit of fishing today. Hee 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 hee. go get my fishing poles. So I was just talking to the guy there in the Sylvan with the 55 Johnstone, and he watches my videos. He was screaming at me. I'm like, I can't hear you, man. And turned out we met one other time before, so I recognized that boat. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my fishing pole, come back out. I don't care if I catch anything, it's just so nice. Anyway, figure out what I'm gonna do with this prop situation. Well, I'm back already. No bites, no nothing. Nothing. So, I fished all day, or that afternoon I should say, didn't catch nothing. But it gave me time to think and reflect. And it goes back to a while back, and it goes back to the beef motor. And the last thing I did on the beef motor was swap out for the big intake. And that day I did that, I did the Joe Reeves timing method. And when I went for the second run, it was like 2 different outboards. I was like, man, what the heck is going on? So thinking back, I'm like, something wasn't right with that Joe Reeves timing method. And there was a guy on iBoats, did his motor, same thing, 25, and had the exact same problem that I had. So I started thinking, well, the same thing happened on the 60 when I did the Joe Reeves timing method on the 60 horse, because it was right in that time period where I lost speed and things just didn't quite seem the same. And I remember that day trying to put the old rubber bumper screw back in. It was a real major pain in the butt. Every time I tightened the nut up, the screw would turn. And I was out here with the umbrella and all that crap trying to get it done and getting aggravated, and it was hot. And, you know, and by that point, I pretty much lost where I was at on with the timing light and the screw and the position and I just tightened it up and I said, to hell, let's see what happens. So I decided, let me turn that screw. You can turn them screws. I know it's the sacred screw. Don't touch the rubber bumper screw. It's factory set. You can turn it one way or the other. One turn. It's not gonna hurt anything as long as you remember where it was at and you want to turn it back to the position it was at. And one full turn is 1 degree on timing. I can't remember. Turn it in right, it's positive degree. Turn it in left, it's negative degree, something like that. So that's what I did. I went and I turned that thing 1 full turn, and I was amazed. Here's what happened. There's 1 full turn. Let's see what we got here today. I always like to take it up slow. About 5,500 now. 33 solid. Trimming it up a little bit. 5,600. 34. Told you. 1 friggin' turn. Gain that much RPM. And it's at 32 miles an hour. I think I bumped 33, but 32. Gained 2 miles an hour. 1 turn on that screw. I knew it. It's the same thing that's happening on the beef build. I could feel it too. I'm coming up slow and I hit that little, you know, I could feel the difference. See if I can trim it up a little bit more. Oh yeah, I can feel the difference, baby. 5600, solid 34. I'm just pumping the trim. Pump, 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 pump. If I hit it too hard, man, that thing would go flying out of the water and I'll go sideways. Like I did that one day. I can't believe it, man. One turn on that thing. I knew it. Now, try a half a turn, quarter turn, leave it alone. Man, this happened much quicker than I thought. See, that's the difference. When I did the beef build, put that damn timing light on, did all the procedures, same way I did it on here. And I'm like, cool, you know, should be good to go. And then took it out for that second run. I'm like, man, it's like two different motors. Had no get up and go, no pep. And I'm like, there's no way with that bigger intake, this thing should be running slower. Well, let's take it back to the dock. I know where I'm at. Half a turn, you know, that could mean the difference. A full turn could mean the difference. Wow, what a difference. I'm trying to remember what the manual says. Horsepower is rated at, I can't remember if it was 55 or 6,000 RPM on this thing. I think it was 55. I'll have to look at the manual again. I'm thrilled to death. And it one run, one turn. I mean, like, wow. I'll try half a turn. See what happens. 54. So yeah, I'm gonna put it back. I can tell the difference too. It just didn't have that kick when I hit the throttle like it did. So the best thing I think would be to do, put it back where it was. Should be good. One thing you could tell if it's off, when you throttle down, you'll hear that motor go tick 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 tick. That was funny. I take off and I'm talking away and I look up and the screen is blank. Battery died. Anyway, everything's back. Other than that part still sticks when I idle back down. The problem, this piece that I recently replaced, it's used. Wants to start popping out of the grommet up here now. Man, it just doesn't stop. You know, no telling how old the grommet is. Unbelievable. So I stuck the screwdriver in there, tried to open it back up. I bought this one used. I had bought a brand new one. See how it's already bent? Bent like this? These things aren't supposed to do that. When I got it, it was straight as an arrow. Maybe if I take the spring off, turn it around. I still saved the old one that I originally fixed with a piece of fuel line. this piece had cracked and I glued fuel line around it and it worked, but it would stick. You know, I'd either be idling too high, or mostly that was the problem, it'd be stuck idling too high. I mean, just what a pain in the butt. Now I've got to order this damn grommet up. Or I might have one laying. Look at it, it's about to fall out. I don't know if you can see it with that sun back there. Man, I kept, turning this in, turning it out, turning it in, turning. Like, why can't I get this thing lined up? And I come over and this thing had popped out. I'm like, oh geez, no wonder. It shouldn't be bent to hell like that. This might even be one of those 3D deals. And that's what happened. The one I bought from the guy who 3D printed them did the same thing. It bent all up, didn't last a day. Well, he gave me my money back. And then I turned around and bought this one that was used on eBay. I said, oh, it looks good. And it's been working up to now. So let me try to figure all this out, at least so I can get her back up and running. I just hate that stupid design with the spring and the, oh my God, why can't they just leave it normal like all the other outboards they put out? Anyway, it's just these few years they started that crap. It's supposed to be able to fine tune your idle or some crap. Screw it. Anyway, let me try to get all this back together.
Oh yeah, baby, next time on this old outboard.
I got these parts somebody sent to me a long time ago. Don't remember what they came off of, but I think they sent them when I was originally having problems with this stupid guide. He goes, well, I got straight this, that, and the other, you can have it. And this cam, it has the adjustable lever on it, where this one, you got to pop this thing off and screw it back or forth. I hate that. Pain in the ass, too. And here's the biggest problem, and that you can't get these hardly anywhere without spending a buttload of money. Is it going to fit? Will it be the right size? Can I hold it up there without dropping it in the water? Boy, it sure looks like a fit. Boy, I think that might work. Then I can convert all of this and forget about this frickin' bullcrap guide and the spring and all that crap. They came out with that. Somebody said it's to make your idle better or keep it more something. I don't know. To me, it's just a pain in the ass, and these pieces are obsolete. The only way to get one is if somebody on the planet finds some new old stock somewhere, and or somebody on the planet, which they're already doing, is making them with a 3D printer. I've been through 2 of them now. I knew I had this stuff laying around somewhere. Let's see what this... See, there's the grommet and the piece. Looks identical, and you can buy these all the rest of your life. Plenty of them available. I could just pop this whole thing off. Might be better than trying to get that grommet out. Pull this out, put this on, bang, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah, baby.